Hey guys. Now, why would the FBI reopen the Clinton email investigation 11 days ahead of the election? I've heard some interesting theories. I don't buy this one that has picked up considerable speed, that this is some sort of orchestrated distraction from the coming WikiLeaks. This doesn't really ring true to me. Initially, I thought this Anthony Weiner story was bullshit, and it was a front because Comey caught wind of some crippling WikiLeaks coming out and tried to get ahead of it. But it has come to my attention that 650,000 emails have been discovered on a joint computer shared between Anthony Weiner and Huma Abedin. This does ring true to me. Comey knew he'd be going up against Loretta Lynch, some of the FBI, and a vicious Clinton campaign motivated by the final sprint of a hostile race. Yet he still sent this letter. I think it is most likely that either incredibly incriminating information was already found on the Clintons, or the workload of going through the 650,000 emails was just too cumbersome to take on before the election, and he knew some incriminating information was eventually going to get out, perhaps while Hillary was president, which would destroy any remaining credibility that he has, and whatever shred of credibility that has somehow been retained by the disgraced FBI. Not to mention enraging an already inhospitable American public. I mean, Comey was a respected prosecutor under Giuliani, and from all accounts, he was a smart, educated, unbiased man before this Clinton debacle. So what's going to happen now? I'm dying of curiosity. I've maintained from the beginning, started taking bets on Trump's win exactly 1 year ago, that Clinton's corruption would catch up with her and in her campaign. And WikiLeaks suggested this week that they will be releasing the most damaging information last. I have heard a few lawyers and judges say that nothing is going to happen before the election, and I think that this is possible, but I don't think that it's very likely. Even in this instance, Trump will slide into a win because Hillary will be under federal investigation. I think it is much more likely that Hillary is seriously incriminated in Weiner's emails. I think we're going to get those 33,000 emails before the election, whether they are contained within the 650,000 on Anthony Weiner's device, or perhaps it will be the WikiLeaks final surprise. But we do know that Loretta Lynch pleaded the fifth on the $1.7 billion in Iran ransom money this week. Note that that number started at $500 million. So stinky business is afoot. Legacy media outlets previously devoted to touting Hillary no matter what fucked up things she had done. They've been scathing towards her after this. So it seems that the mainstream media has finally turned on her. Looks like Google has turned on her as well. Look what comes up when you search for 45th president. Now look what comes up when you search for pathological liar. Last week, I couldn't even get crooked Hillary to autofill on Google or any of her scandals to come up in the first mini search results. And the icing on the cake, what I really think is going to do her in, is that Huma claimed that she turned over everything pertaining to the Clinton investigation, which we know is untrue, and that she lied under oath. Further, she has completely disappeared from the Clinton campaign since this announcement. And even though her pervy, boneheaded husband probably absorbs most of her anger and fury, I would be seriously interested in seeing what happens when Hillary throws her under the bus, thereby incentivizing her to implicate Hillary. The Clintons had so much power. People knew if they didn't do what they wanted, they could end their careers, and even worse, in their lives. The Clintons have no such power anymore. There's no respect for them, and the fear of them is dissipating. This is the relatively underreported treatment of Bill Clinton on the campaign trail, courtesy of InfoWars.
Nobody can dispute the fact
that you're a rapist.
That we need.
Bill Clinton is a rapist. Bill Clinton is a rapist.
And Hillary is going to face the same public scorn and outrage, the same brutal shaming, and the same condemnation. Why would Huma, already disgraced, continue to display a blind allegiance to Hillary when she almost certainly will blame Huma for this? I believe not only that this is going to give Trump the presidency, but I think some people are going to face serious criminal charges. We've been let down before on this front, but I think with the mainstream media turning on the Clintons, with the nitty-gritty details of their corruption laid bare for everybody to see, and with their eventual disclosure being attributed to a pedophile, I think they cannot stop the American public by being barraged with the intimate details of their decades and decades of slimy dealings. Can you guys believe that this is happening? What? So I feel very confident about these predictions. I doubt they have anything on Trump that will be released this week. It seems that they thought that the grab her by the pussy tape was a campaign ender. And if they had something else, I really feel like they would have released it by now. So we need to think about what we're going to do when Trump wins. This will not be a peaceful transition to power. Look at how this Mexican millennial is treating this homeless black woman in Los Angeles.
Bill Clinton We're not talking about Bill. Hillary's wrong, not Bill.
That's what I'm talking about.
Get your ass out of here, bitch.
Female bitch.
Oh, shit.
Get your ass out of here, bitch.
I told you, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?
Ever come around
Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Hey, where's Donald at?
What we call Donald Trump?
Hey, where's Donald at?
Donald Trump.
Where's Trump at? You know what? The paramedics may have been here if they weren't, Mexican.
Oh my God. Oh, exactly.
Exactly.
Isn't Donald Trump supposed to help you?
Where's Donald? I'm probably raping some bitch, right?
So this guy has a serious incentive to harbor disdain for Trump, because if Trump is elected, either this Mexican dude or some of his hombres are gonna have to go back to their shitty country. So let's imagine for a second, on a much larger scale, if certain demographics, more prone to crime, are being encouraged for their criminality like we are seeing with Black Lives Matter. Think about how this is gonna be. I think there's gonna be a lot of civil unrest post-election. I also think it's worth pointing out that we need to temper our expectations for a Trump presidency. Personally, if he does what he says he will do regarding immigration and basically nothing else, I'll be pretty happy with him. But tons and tons of people view Trump as a cultural savior, and this is simply beyond his ability. Regardless of the outcome of the election, we need to keep in mind that this fight is not won. We still have $20 trillion in debt on the day that Trump is elected, and I don't think that there's anything that he can do to stop the coming economic downturn or collapse. On November 9th, we will still have a fractured, multicultural society where people's ethnicities are more important to them than America. We will still have poor foreign relations to mend, the encroaching, insurmountable threat of Islam. Our public school system is a mess. Our colleges are Marxist indoctrination factories, funded by artificial wealth creation. Our work has just begun if we win. So go about your normal business on November 9th, because this is our country and we're taking it back. But carry a gun. Help your neighbor out if things get tough. And eventually things will die down and it will be our new normal, for better or worse. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.